Hey friends, Brian Mitchell. Today I want to talk a little bit about EPOC, and it's not EPIC. EPOC is an acronym for Excess Post-Exercise Oxygen Consumption. I know it's a mouthful, but I'm going to try to explain very briefly why it's important. Now this is talking about the afterburn effect of exercise, and specifically strength training exercise, which has more of an impact, and especially when you do high intensity training, interval-based training, stuff like that. Now, if you're training for a cardiovascular event, marathon, stuff like that, this doesn't necessarily pertain to you. This is more towards calorie burn, weight loss, general conditioning, that type of thing. And I just want to show you the difference between what most people think is going to drop some pounds and really what the truth is. So when you look at cardiovascular exercise, a lot of people just think intuitively that that's what's going to burn the most calories and that's what's going to make them lose the weight the fastest, but not necessarily true. When you're doing cardio, I compared 45 minutes of cardio versus 45 minutes of weight training. And this is just a generalization, by the way, but it's fairly accurate. So let's say you burn 450 calories during a session of cardiovascular exercise, which is the equivalent of stoking that fire and burning calories while you're doing that activity. But as soon as you're done, that burn stops. The difference is with 45 minutes of weight training, you burn less calories, but afterwards you go through that EPOC, the afterburn effect, which is essentially your body trying to get back to a resting metabolic state. And while you're doing that, you're burning more calories. So you're burning calories while you're doing your exercise with strength training, and then you're stoking that fire, and you continue to burn for the next 24, 48, maybe even 72 hours, depending on the intensity of the workout. So now when you add an EPOC effect, you're burning an additional 250 to 300 calories. So now 600 calories is greater than 450 calories. So on a calorie per calorie basis, this is why strength training is so critically important. The added effect of all this is, depending on the research you look at, an extra 10 to 50 calories per day that you burn by having 1 pound of lean muscle tissue. Now there's a variance there because you can't get exact research on these numbers, but that's why it's so much more beneficial to do the weight training as a priority to your training instead of the cardio. Now, cardio is important. It's important for heart health. I don't want to downplay the effectiveness of cardio, but it's going to give you more bang for your buck to do resistance training. If I had one thing to do and I had minimal time, I'm going to crank out a quick interval session. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. Leave your questions and comments down below, and I'd be happy to help you out. Talk to you soon.